One of the big advantages of operating a tipper vehicle in Sweden is that a 7-axle combination, such as this Volvo drawbar, can operate at 60 tons gross, almost double the weight of a 7-axle rigid or straight truck as used in Ohio, or indeed a 32-ton 8-wheeler, a configuration that is the mainstay of the British tipper industry. Several different types of axle configurations are employed, ranging from the traditional twin-steer 8-wheeler to a double drive with tag, or the more frequently seen fin bogie, which uses a hub reduction drive axle and 2 lifting axles. Personal preference would seem to play a big part in deciding which system is ultimately chosen. One of the most commonly used systems employed in Sweden, and in fact throughout most of Scandinavia, is the swap body system known as an auto cassette. These truck-trailer combinations come in a variety of shapes and sizes, but all offer levels of flexibility and efficiency not commonly enjoyed elsewhere.
I-shift is a very good thing. I love it.
Capital expenditure is obviously a major consideration for any truck buyer, particularly an owner-operator. But one who has taken the plunge in a major way is Jan Norberg from Malmö, whose current vehicle is a Volvo FM 8x4 Globetrotter fitted with an I-shift 2-pedal automatic gearbox, rear air suspension, and a fully automated autocassette transfer system from RKP, Finland. In our experience, the RKP autocassette is the fastest and most efficient we have come across, and in the hands of a skilled operator, turnaround time at the tipping location is greatly reduced. Out on the open road, particularly in Sweden, which appears almost traffic-free in places, the biggest problem for the driver appears to be trying to find something for the left leg and right arm to do. The FM Globetrotter cab matches up to the body well, and the complete outfit, in the colours of the consortium GDL, is an attractive combination. Certainly the Volvo 420 pulls the 61 tons effortlessly when on the road. But long drawbar combinations are not necessarily the most manoeuvrable vehicles, so it is essential that they can be broken down and recoupled easily wherever necessary. The advantages of the RKP system quickly become apparent at the tipping site, where it is necessary only for the driver to operate a valve in order to uncouple the trailer. The air and electrical Susies are then jettisoned prior to the truck driving off to tip. This particular Volvo is also equipped with double drive rear axles and full rear air suspension, a setup not normally associated with tippers. In fact, in several other European countries, including Britain, neither the automated I-shift nor rear air suspension are recommended for tipper applications. However, it appears that both work well, at weights far exceeding those encountered in Britain, the only difference being that it is necessary to dump the air prior to tipping in the interest of stability. The reason for the high-swung tailgate becomes apparent once the truck returns to collect its drawbar-mounted cassette. Again, the RKP system demonstrates its superiority over others in that the driver is able to transfer the trailer cassette into the truck body without needing to climb down from the cab. All that is required is a simple flick of a switch and the deed is done. Despite its obvious efficiency, a quick look at the skeletal drawbar trailer shows that it is in fact quite low-tech, combining the use of cogwheels and chains. And it is this simplicity that also assures its durability in service under what are often tough conditions. The winters in Sweden and Finland are renowned for their freezing temperatures, abundant snowfalls and long nights. Indeed, the system is so efficient that in some cases the trailer load is ready to be discharged before the previous load is levelled off, leaving Jan to kick his heels while the machine operators do their thing. Transferring the cassette back onto the trailer chassis is an equally straightforward task, and it is only necessary for Jan to get out of the cab for the final act of recoupling the air and electrical lines and the actual drawbar. Even here the drawbar is elevated automatically to the correct height, so the task is simplified. In addition, there is an electrically operated parking brake on the trailer which prevents it from running away once the air lines are recoupled. This is only disengaged once the truck and trailer are fully reunited. Having witnessed the ease of operation and obvious flexibility and efficiencies offered by the auto cassette system, one cannot help but ponder just how the system could work elsewhere, were it not for restrictive legislation and the ever-present anti-truck lobby. From where we sit, the advantages are just too good to be missed. Another system widely employed in Sweden is the demountable hook lift, which is even faster than the auto cassette and has the advantage of being able to use an almost limitless range of bodies. This example, working in Helsingborg, was employed on a small resurfacing job, and in the final analysis it seems that it is the old story of horses for courses and personal preference.